And good afternoon. It is time for the weekly update of week 9 of Episode Revenant. Hope everyone had a great first week with Iron Banner. It is also time for week 2 of that. But for all my American viewers, hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. But for now, let's go ahead and dive in. For those new here, I go over all the weekly rotators in the core playlist, as well as the various raids, dungeons, and exotic missions that are on this week. And then lastly, go over all the Bright Dust offerings in the Ever Store for this week. So if you would like to stick around, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on the weekly going-ons inside of Destiny 2. But for now, let's go ahead and dive in, shall we, to our core playlist rotators. Alright, so starting off in the Vanguard playlist for our Grandmaster Strike this week, it is the Inverted Spire. Do not forget, they did do a rework, I believe, to the strike, so this will be our first week going into that. It is also Barrier and Overload champions, so make sure you're prepared. And I believe it has Bane, so make sure you're ready for those as well. Alright, and the weapon this week, I believe, is the Undercurrent Grenade Launcher. I will have a link to that in the description below, so you can go check out the various roles for it. Alright. Then, as per usual, sadly, nothing going on in the Land of Gambit, besides your Pathfinder missions, as well as the core playlist exotics. Over in Crucible, like I said in the beginning, it is week 2 of Iron Banner, and also this week we have Mayhem. Alright. For our rotator, starting off with our raid, over in Savathun's Throne World, the raid this week is the Vow Disciple raid, so if you're still looking for Collective Obligation, this is a great time to farm it out, as well as any of the red borders you so need from that. And our other raid for the week is over here in Dreaming City with the Last Wish, so if you're still trying to hunt the 1000 Voices, great week to get that done. For our dungeon this week, we have the Shattered Throne dungeon, so if you still need to do Wish, get the Wish Ender bow, or just want to tackle the dungeon for some pinnacle gear, go ahead and dive into there. And then for our second dungeon, I need to find out for a second, over on the moon, my apologies, it's over here with Duality. So if you're still looking for a Heart Shadow, or try and grind out those 2 craftable weapons from the dungeon, great time to do that as well. Alright, our exotic mission for the week is Operation Sheriff Sealed, so if you're still trying to finish the Revision 0 mission or get Amos Catalyst, dive into the activity and get it what you need. Alright, now in the Pale Heart, first off, our Match-Made Overthrow activity is over here in the landing, so if you're still trying to get any of the Ergo Sum rolls you need, this is a great week to farm it out with matchmaking, instead of going into the areas by yourself. And then our weekly co-op mission for the week is the final mission, Iconoclasm. Don't forget you need to go in with an ally so you can defeat the same enemy front and back of their chest so you can defeat the enemy. And then there's 2 nodes that spawn in the room that require you and your ally shooting at the same time, or within like 2 or 3 seconds. Alright. Next, our Ascendant Challenge in the Dreaming City is over here in the Spine of Kiris with the Shattered Ruins Ascendant Challenge. And that's will be that for this week. Our current daily Lost Sector starts off in Throne World, being the Spelunker Lost Sector. You'll need Barrier and Unstoppable Champion mods to tackle that. As for the rest of the week, tomorrow, Wednesday at reset, it'll be Metamorphosis, as also in the Throne World. Then on Thursday, it'll be K1 Revelation over on the moon. On Friday, it'll be Bay of Drowned Wishes in Dreaming City. Saturday will be the Chamber of Starlight, also in Dreaming City. Then on Sunday, it'll be the Quarry in the EDZ. And then on Monday, it will be Excavation Site 7, also in the EDZ. And that will be your weekly Lost Sectors each day. Alright, lastly, over on Neptune. First off, our Terminal Overload will be down here in Limbing Harbor. And our current Vex Incursion Zone is over here in Ashma Park. Sadly, there's not one going on right now. Alright. That is it for the rotators. Keep in mind, as we are approaching the end of Act 2, there's about, what, 3 or 4 weeks left, to go ahead and start saving up your... If you've completed the current track up to 150, make sure you start saving your weekly bounties for Europa, as there are 3 of them, and as well as your seasonal challenges to get a good jump start in the next act. Alright, with that said, let's go ahead and dive in and check out our weekly challenges, shall we? Alright, so for week 9, we have Resurrection 3, complete part 3 of Act 2, Grave Robber. Returning Champion, complete runs of Contest of Elders. Positive Warden Judgment gives bonus progress. Growing Power, acquire this episode's ritual weapon, which is the stasis auto rifle that you can get from any of the 3 core vendors. Zavala, Shaxx... No, Zavala, Salad... No, it's Shaxx. Or Drifter. Most Dangerous Prey. Defeat Guardians in Gambit or Crucible. With it being Iron Banner, this should be a breeze. Flourishes of Power. Defeat Guardians in the Mayhem playlist with super abilities. Rolling Energy. Defeat targets with Arc, Stasis, or Void subclasses equipped in Gambit. Bonus progress is granted for ability final blows and final blows against Guardians. Okay. And then lastly, we have Calibrate Close Range. Calibrate close range weapons, your sidearms, submachine guns, shotguns, glaives, and swords. Bonus progress for defeating Guardians. So just equip your SMG and dive into Iron Banner. Alright, that is it for our seasonal challenges for the week. Let's now dive into the Eververse. Don't forget, like I said, I only cover Bright Dust offerings and none of the silver. Alright, starting off on the front page, we have the Ascendance event ship from Seraph. We have the Edenic shell, also from Seraph. The Eris Morn projection from Haunted. The Bitterbark shader from Arrivals. Then the Wayfarer's Guise shader from Lost. Alright, on the Bright Dust page, we start off with the Friendly Flowers multiplayer emote from Revenant. The Disallowed Banner emote from Plunder. The Vagrant Shell from Revenant. I'm not even going to try saying that first one. Gives your ghost a drifter feel. The Wings of the Firebird ship from Haunted. The No Mind Sparrow from Revenant. The Damascene Conductivity weapon ornament for Cloud Strike from Echoes. And the Best Bet projection from Echoes. Next up we have the Iridescent Coral shader from Undying. The Polished Sea Stone shader from Undying as well. The Wielded Brass shader from Dawn. The Reef Regalia shader from Lost. The Warsat Arrival's Tremor effect from... I can't recall. The Vex Incursion entrance Tremor effect from Seraph. And lastly, the Swirling Leaf entrance Tremor effect from Seraph. That is it for our Week 9 Rotators and Offerings. Hope you all have a wonderful week and get done and get Iron Banner, whatever you need to get done for the week. And I will see you all in the next video. Have a good week, everybody. Goodbye.